Friends, today we will discuss understanding current affairs, international relations. Uh, this is really very important that we listen to a lot of news and we read a lot of newspapers and articles, editorials and others. But we just go by gossips and by rumors, and we don't understand that what is the real message in any current affairs or international affairs or state affairs or any news or any political development. So today my focus is that we must understand international relation theories. Now for current affairs, the word current is misnomer here, because current is not only current but also its past, the current or present and future. The history, what is going on now, and what will be the future perspectives or what will be the future developments. So for any person who is interested in politics, national politics, international politics, or he's or she is a student or participating in any event like political event or appearing in any exam, we must understand that international politics is a phenomena. We must understand it. For understanding international relations or current affairs, we should know that there are many theories to understand that. Like realism. In realism, state is important. State is the unit of international relations. Like in the world, we have around 200 states who are members of United Nations. Now, this state is important, the security of the state is important, the national interest of the state is important. So, for the survival of the state must concentrate in its own national interests. Before we interfere or we talk or we take interest in the affairs of other states, our own self-help, that is important. So, this is realism, real politics. Now, for example, many people think what is going on in other states, in other countries. So realism says that you must focus, concentrate on your own state. Once you are strong and you are out of the struggle of survival of the fittest, then you can take part and you can become a power. And then there will be balance of power, like there is one power and another power, and both will try to maintain the power, so there will be balance. And there will be no chaos. There will be no anarchy at the result. If each state is strong, so there will be no anarchy. Pakistan and India, if both Pakistan and India are strong, so there will be balance of power. If United States, Russia, or other powers in the world, they are strong, so there will be balance of power. So realism is not something inhuman or something very bad, but realism is that you must take care of your own self, then you can take care of others. The other concept in contrast to this is idealism and in one sense liberalism. So liberals, for example, what do you prefer for yourself? The same you should think of others. For example, poverty alleviation. If that is one of your state agenda, so you should also alleviate poverty in the world, in other countries. So idealism, in that or liberalism, United Nations must be strong. International organizations must be strong. And then we have constructivism, that some ideas are very important. Social identities are very important. One idea can shape international relations or international politics and can change current affairs. So constructivism. So we have a lot of theories, international relation theories. Now we take Pakistan as an example. So Pakistan is a state, the history of Pakistan is important. How Pakistan came into being. Now today Pakistan in 21st century is a state. If we want to understand Pakistan, we must understand its geopolitical situation, where Pakistan is situated. Like in constructivism, an idea, for example, the build-up of arms in India will be very important for Pakistan. But it will be not important, for example, for Canada or for example, for Estonia or any Scandinavian country, because they don't care. But we are in the region, so we should understand the region. Now, in realism, Pakistan must be strong, India must be strong. So there will be balance of power. But in idealism or liberalism, SAARC, the South Asian Regional Cooperation Organization, that must be strong. If SAARC is strong, so it will give development to the whole region, and then the whole region will be peaceful. But realism says that no, democratic peace. If there is democracy in India and there is democracy in Pakistan, so there will be peace between the two countries. Then the understanding of Pakistan, its geopolitical position, Iran, Afghanistan, China. So all the interaction of all the forces, and then in constructivism, economic development or interdependence, that is very important. Why China and Pakistan will have good relations? Why? Because of economic benefits. China will give, Pakistan will give, China will take, Pakistan will take. So this will be give and take. Now to understand, this is not like, for example, there is a charity in international relations. The people will do good things for good. Although in liberalism and idealism, the good human nature, that is important. That if we have good values and we have good ideas, so the world will be a peaceful place. But realism says that no, real politics. If you are strong, the other will be strong, and then both strong will make a balance and there will be peace. So we have to interpolate, we have to extrapolate all these concepts to understand the current affairs. Regional organizations are very, very important. Like ECO, Economic Cooperation Organization, the only purpose, the main purpose, that is economics. Now culture, that is also important. For example, we have high politics and low politics. High politics is just security politics, wars, political development, strategic development. We build up armies, defense. And low politics is culture, economics, education. So to understand all these things, now Pakistan has an image problem. Pakistan is a country of 220 million people, human resources, a strong country, smart people, heavy people. They are doing a lot. Industry, our textile products, surgical instruments, our food security, everything is all right. But what is there? The soft power, the image. Sometimes your bad name is worse than the evil itself. So the notoriety, if you are notorious, so people may not go, perception is larger than reality. So we should make our perception better in the world, and for that soft image, and better image of Pakistan, that is very important. And for that, cultural diplomacy. Now diplomacy, which is like building international relations, can be on politics, economics, and culture. Sometimes we ignore the cultural part. So that is also important. Now, for example, if you want to go in details of constructivism, so any idea of Pakistan, any creative idea or social identity of Pakistan or Pakistanis, that is important. Pakistan is a symbol. Like, for example, Indian food is very popular in the world, but we don't see like Pakistani restaurants. Many Pakistanis are running their restaurants on Indian names. Why? Because India has an image. The same image is important in constructivism for Pakistan. Once our brains accept that reality and that identity, then Pakistan will become a successful nation in the Committee of Nations in the world. If we go like who are the international organizations which are very, very successful. So for me, there are only two, European Union and ASEAN. We must understand European Union, the working of European Union and ASEAN as two examples. Now, for example, what the socio-economic problems within the country. If Pakistan is fighting for illiteracy, like the people are illiterate, in 220 million people, if 100 million people, they are illiterate, so then this human resources that will become a liability, not an asset. So education, educated society, that is very important for democratic development. So all these things are interconnected. If we understand the social fabric of a society, we must go, for example, to the cultural activity. What is going on in a theater, you can understand from the activity of the theater, you can understand the mentality or the psyche of the whole nation. Now, transportation, the interconnectedness of different regions. For example, if a person's like we have the CPEC project, comes from Gilgit, Baltistan and goes to Karachi in a well-built road. So this road is a symbol of development. That is a material development. And then in the non-state actors, state is important, but in liberalism or idealism, non-state actors are also important. NGOs are international NGOs, terrorists, those people who want to sabotage the state, they are against the state. Because if the state is strong, so the non-state actors will be not that strong. But the non-state actors working for the development, poverty alleviation, education, health, and other socio-economic issues, they are contributing toward the overall development of the state. So that is again a very, very important thing. So understanding current affairs, we should understand that how the things they like emerge. For example, Palestine issue. The other day, Modi, the Prime Minister of India, he was in Israel. So this is the national interest. We should not blame India or the Prime Minister that why he is going to Israel. Israel is the only democracy and the only developed state in Middle East. We should like think over it in constructivism. Maybe an idea clicks to someone, and then we, like other countries in the region, they should try to understand. So in a theoretical situation, we should try to be bold, creative-minded, maybe idealist, liberal, and maybe realist at the same time. But when we talk about the Pakistan and its relations with the current affairs or with the international relations, then our priority must be the state of Pakistan, the sovereignty of Pakistan. That is important, because if Pakistan will make relations with other countries, so our own interest, that is very, very important. If you want to give a workable model to resolve any issue, any political issue or any international relations issue, so that must be based on all these theories that I discussed. So to understand the current affairs, we should go to the theories of international relations. International relations is one thing, international relation theory is another thing. So to understand conceptually, the conceptual framework for all these like developments, international developments, national developments, making Pakistan as a model, as a state, that we can relate it with the world, in the whole scenario of the world, with the globalization, the internet revolution, the social media. So we should have a complete picture, a holistic approach, that Pakistan is not like an ordinary state in the whole world. We can make it an example. We should connect Pakistan to the world. What is going on in the world, in the United Nations, in the European Union. Okay, SCO, Shanghai Cooperation Organization, that is very, very important, because there we have two major powers, China and Russia. And then Pakistan and India, they became the permanent members. What will be the effect of this membership on Pakistan? So regional organizations, international organizations, state of Pakistan, then our relationship with all these, that is very, very important. So this is my introductory lecture on current affairs, international relations theories, and then we will continue discussing different concepts and different international developments and different political and international problems and national problems. So a comprehensive approach, as always I repeat, understanding is important, not only knowledge, not only data, not only information. And understanding is that you can manipulate, you can play with your ideas, with your knowledge, the way you understand the reality of something. So this is my request, that we should try to understand issues, not only having knowledge of those issues. Thank you.